Hirai kiru erai rai re senu kuru e sharai shutuku ai sharai shutukuru ai sharai shutukuru ai sharai Hirai kirai shutukuru ai shatakarai shutukuru ai shatakara Ishutukuru ai shatakara Hirai kiru moisha Ne tutuku ai rai shete rai te no kutumu ai shai te no tukumuku ai shai te no tukumuku ai shai Before we begin, a very, very happy new year to all of you. Thank you so much for all your support in the past year, maybe even years, if you have been here since day zero, since day one. I am so grateful for all your support in this virtual community here. Honestly, it doesn't feel like the new year to me at all. It still feels very much like we're in hibernation and the energy hasn't really picked up yet. And I don't think it's meant to until spring comes. Even if you live in a tropical country, in a tropical region like I am, you don't need the seasons to tell you what to do, to tell you how to feel, because all is energy and you can feel it even if it's always summer. It's always summer where I am. So listen to your body, listen to how your body is reacting to the energies of this time right now. I very much feel like I'm still somewhat in hibernation mode. As you can hear, people are still putting fireworks out there and people are still partying. It's the 2nd of January, and yeah, I don't know. It just feels very interesting to go out there to observe what people are doing, and it just, it honestly blows my mind. So if you can hear some fireworks going on, that is what's going on right now. People, my neighbors are having karaoke, so they're having the time of their lives. People are having fun before heading back to school, before heading back to work. And here I am, feeling very nudged to transmit this for all of you. And a little moth just fell from somewhere, I don't know where, landed on my leg, gave me a scare. Moths are such spiritual, I mean, all insects and animals are, we are spiritual as well. But every time a moth comes, especially in my culture as well, when we see moths, especially, you know, during the time of the month where the veil is very thin or when a loved one has just passed on, it is actually a symbol that the spirit has come back in a different form to visit. So I don't know who this moth belongs to, or maybe it's just all of our spirit team, our guides, our higher selves here with us. I feel like there is a very important message that's coming through before the transmission begins, and it is about clearing out your energy field regularly. We cannot be naive in expecting that, you know, things don't get to us. That is just not the truth, because when there is light, there is darkness, and there is a lot of light that is being activated right now, and with that comes the darkness as well. It is not something to be afraid of. It is just something that we need to reconcile first within ourselves and then in the external, because darkness and light is all creation. It is all part of source, and it is all within us. We have darkness within us, and we have the light that is within us as well. And now is the time, as we awaken further in our journeys, as we awaken to the light, we also then awaken to the darkness within us. And when we're able to understand that both dark and light, they coexist and they have to coexist, like how when you want to see the beauty of a diamond, you have to put it, or the best way to see it is to put it against a black or a dark colored background to be able to see. It's the same in our lives. We need that contrast. It's the whole saying that says, without shadows, this painting won't be beautiful. And that is true. We need the contrast of the colors as well. So the darkness and light has to coexist. And this is something that we need to understand so that we can not just blindly chase for the light and disregard the darkness, because that can be quite dangerous as well if we are ignorant to that fact. And ignorance is what blinds the third eye. So with that, all you have to do for this transmission is to sit back, relax. If you want to lie down, go ahead and lie down, and light some candles if you want to, sage, smudge, use Palo Santo, whatever it is, to clean, to cleanse your field, the space around you, get comfortable and receive this transmission. At some point, or at any point, if you feel discomfort or heat, that is all part of the process of the release, of the elimination, of the detoxification and the purging, so don't be too alarmed. Also, I have to say this before we go into this transmission, is that after receiving this, maybe, not everybody will have this, but maybe you will feel triggered by certain things. You might experience certain memories that are uncomfortable. You might experience some sort of emotional instability, or maybe even bad dreams. And that is not something to fear. Instead, that is actually a sign that things are coming to the surface. Things are being brought to the surface for us to release, for us to be aware of, for us to work through. So without further ado, let's head into it. Me te te no kutunu po e she te rai te na e she te no kokumo e te rai sha e rai kumo e te ne ke kokumo e she te ne te te kokumo e she te ne te kokumo a ke nai shuto ko e ai rai 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 rai. Begin to visualize a white ball of light surrounding you. See yourself within this white plasma. Ke roana te te no kukumo e shatakara e shete no 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 e kite ne 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 ne. Kue tanai se te kukuno e sha ra 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 e sha ra 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 e sha ra 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 e uku kuku e sha ra 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 e sha ra 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 e sha ra ra ra. E te ne 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 shutuku kumo e sha. He rai shutuku kukumo e shi te rai kai rai 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 muku e te nai rai 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 muku e tai rai 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 muku e tai rai 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 rai. See this white light descending from the heavens above, the cosmos, entering your channel through the crown of your head, all the way down into your third eye, your throat, your high heart, your solar plexus, sacral, root. Allow this intelligence to scan your field. Hey dai dai dai, hey dai dai, hey dai 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 dai, hey dai dai, hey dai 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 dai, hey dai dai, hey dai 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 dai, hey dai dai, kicking ukukukumo ishatakara, ishana karara. Shana karara, ishana karara, ne te 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 nuku e te re dai 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 dai, e te no tu 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 ku e dai dai dai, e te no tu 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 ku e dai 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 dai, ushuru muku e shitera e shutu ku 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 ku. Now bring your awareness to your throat. Akara inne tu 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 shu tu kumo ai tai dai 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 sete kukumo u to 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 to. Removing this implant that is in our throat. A lot of us have this. Kukumo tete na sete kakana sete kukumo kokua tatata na satakara sete no kukumo tete ne shutu ku umo sete ne kukumo uku eke she 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 ra sete dai 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 dai. She dai 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 dai. Tu 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 roku 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 ete nai shai sai sa ete nai shai sai 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 ete nai shai sai sai ukuro e shai sai sai otokuro o shai sai sai otokuro mo e shai sai 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 shuku ete nai shotoko o no to 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 makara e shetera e shatakara e satoko o e shatakara e shotoko o e shatakara e shotoko kara mai sete kanai shete no ku umo ko akakaka ukoa mo akakaka. This implant prevents us from speaking our truth, from speaking our own authenticity. Kuruai tene sete kukuno tototono shotoku e shatakara e shatakara e shatakara e mukuwa e shatakara e shatakara e sata re 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 shu karai sha 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 shukuruai sha shukuruai sha shukuruai sha shukuruai sha. Begin to visualize this purple light, this violet light entering your throat with its electric nature. Karai nai tete no kono moko isana karai shite nai sanai shata karai nai site kanai shata karai nai site shata karai uko uki uko no oshotoku maisa. Clearing out, banishing, flushing out. Kurue sete nai shite ku disembowling. Tutu tutu nukuai shai sai 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 this implant. Hekeru uko oisha, hekeru uko oisha, hekeru uko oisha, hekeru uko oisha. Moe sete nai sha 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 sha. Eruku no 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 no. Now bring your attention to your sacral. Irai nai 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 nai, irai nai nai nai, irai nai 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 nai, irai nai 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 nai. Many women have this implant, but not just women, but also in men. Karai shite no o ko 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 mai shite o ko 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 mo ite rai shite. Ku aishata karai shutu kuru 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 kuru. Ukuru kuru isetera, ikuru kuru isetera, ikuru kuru isetera. Nararararara, nararara, narara. Nararara, nararara, narara, iseno. Eko, eko, eko. Eko, ekere, kere, kere, ke. Ekere, kere, o. Mai, ra, 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 ra. bring this violet light into your sacral from your throat. Mai te te raisha, mai te te raisha, kaero oku hu u u u u hu u u hu u u hu u u hu u te rai na 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 na. Hu ku u u u hu ku u u u hu ku u u u nai da 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 da. Hu ku u u u hu ku u u u hu ku u u u nai da 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 da. No sutuku moe shaitano sutuku ro okuai maisha. E sutuku ua e mai shu karai shutukuru uku mai sete karaisha shu na 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 shataka shataka te te nu kutu no tututu te naisha. This device that's been implanted in the sacral is intentionally placed there to disconnect us from from our divine feminine power. Kirai nai 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 na kirai nai nai na kirai nai nai shutuku no e te 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 no shutuku e te 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 no shutuku e te 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 nai sa 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 sa. Clearing out this collective overlay implant that is being placed on the divine feminine consciousness. Calling in Goddess Isis to assist in this clearing. E kumu ua tatatana e shutukumu ukaka kaka 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 o tatatana shataka ine te 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 shutuku 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 shutuku. Te te te. Now visualize a ball of fire, a ball of flame around your sacral, and allowing all that is shtuku umo e ka ishete na ishete te 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 no ku umo u shtuku u not in alignment to with the divine templates of your sacral ne te 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 to be burned away. Shtukuru u ishete na ishete kara ishtuku e 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 ishete kara mata kara ishu como to kuroaish era ishu ukua ra 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 shata kara isene tu ara ikisene ta ara ise te 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 ukua isha ara ise te 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 uku urua isha ara ise te 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 kurua isha. Shunumu era iruku ukuru 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 shumu etanasa shuru 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 shumu etatatana ishete ku ukua isha shuturu 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 ite rai 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 shuturu 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 akarai rai 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 ku itara shutuku 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 arai rara nasa shutuku 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 da 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 shutuku 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 da 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 shutukuru mahise ne ukukumuara ta 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 shu no to flushing out all the debris kere ne te 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 clearing shukumu e tanana sa shumo te na ta 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 realigning to your divine templates. Of your sacral power. Shift your attention now to your heart and your high heart. And bring this violet light up to your heart and your high heart. If you wish to tap on your heart chakra and your high heart chakra, feel free to do so. Ne tu 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 no kukumu ukukukumu ukukumu ukukumu eshetena isete no kukumu eshetena ke raishu unu. Removing this device that disconnects us from source. To believe that separation, that we are separated from source, from God. That blind us from the fact that God is within us, that we are God. Banishing all that is disconnecting us with our own truth, our own source, our own divinity. Ukuwa esheteku, ukuwa esheteku, ukuwa esheteku, ukuwa esheteku, tututu na ishutoku no kuku maisha, isutuku na kuku maita na shatakara isetena, inu umai ta na shatashu, na isatakara shu. Masatakara shu, masataka shu, masata shu. Tetena ishetena ishu no toto no shuto no oi tetena isha. Activating the divine templates of the heart and the high heart chakra. Natakara ishutukumo isha shashana te na kasha. Now visualize this violet light expanding out of your heart and your high heart to the four corners of you. The line that extends out of your shoulders in a straight line, and the line that extends above and beneath you, out of your crown chakra and your root chakra. Now connect all these 4 points that creates what looks like a diamond shape. Now begin to sense the 3-dimensional presence of this all around you. Activating your psychic protection. The pyramid of light. Shutukuruai mai shite kraisha, mai shite kraisha, mai shite kraisha, mai shite kraisha, mai shite kraisha. Senutu ukue etena ishite kara ishana ta. Now allow this violet light to run through your entire central channel, all the way from your soul star, a couple of inches above your crown, down towards your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, your high heart, your solar plexus, sacral, root, and earth star chakra. Natakara ishine te no shutukuru umu ishite te. Na shatakara e shutoku no kokuku e shatakara. See each of these points being sealed in divine protection. Naratakara e shite no kokumo uno ho shutoku. The highest discernment, the highest light, and the highest love. Guru e shite na e shatakara e shite no kokuma e sha. Shtakara nasa. Now bring this violet light to both of your palms and the soles of your feet. Shtukuru, activating, sealing. Shtukuru moe shai satatatatatatata. These energy points in divine protection. Shtukuruku moe shatakara enai setekuru umoe sha, in the highest light and the highest love. Akarai shutuku moe shatakara isa ushutuku mo ukoa shatakara isa ira enaisa ira enaisa ira enaisa ira enai shutuku maisha shutuku. Clearing complete and activation complete. Take a deep breath in through your nose and release out of your mouth. Take a couple more of such breaths to bring your awareness back to your body. Stabilizing this energy. Stabilizing this work. In the highest crystalline structure of divine love and divine light. Now I know why I have been nudged to do this session. A lot of us will go through a series of realignments, redirections, and awakening this year. And we're being called to step into our light, to step into our power. This has been a message that has been coming in since I started channeling, but it has never felt so much more urgent now than before. And it feels to me that more people are ready to step into their truth, to know the truth, to see the truth, and to stop believing in the lies that is being created to hypnotize us. And this clearing is a preparation for you to see that, to see your own truth. What is the truth? Truth is really your truth, because everybody's truth can be different, and we are all experiencing our life in our own ways. How I see this, or what was being shown to me, is that everybody is kind of living in their own bubble, and we're projecting our thoughts and our experiences onto this bubble, like a screen, like a projector, and it's playing out in our lives. And when two bubbles come and overlap, like a Venn diagram, that area of overlap is where two people or more, when more bubbles overlap, experience a shared experience. And the reason why we really see Earth, or we perceive Earth from outer space as a solid circle-like looking thing, is not actually because it's physical, but rather what it means by our reality as a hologram is because all these energetic particles that are vibrating, when a lot of it, how many billions do we have on Earth? When a lot of it overlaps in what we want to experience, called Earth school, or whatever you want to call it, this earthly experience, this human experience, we are all overlapping our experience on Earth. Even though personally, maybe your experience might not overlap anymore with a certain friend or a certain family member, because your belief systems and values are not in alignment anymore. But in a bigger scheme of things, in terms of our earthly experience, we overlap in this way. And when so many of these particles overlap and it becomes very dense, that's when it creates the perception of it being solid, but actually it is not solid. So I don't know why this came through. I completely forgot what my point was, but yeah, the point was about truth. What is true? What is false? Only you know what is true to you, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I can channel and I can share what I receive, but that might only resonate with people that are meant to resonate with. It might not resonate, and it will not resonate with everybody on Earth. So there is no, or rather stop looking for someone or something to tell you the truth. Stop looking for the truth outside of you and start looking for the truth within you. That is the most important thing as we continue on this journey. So I hope this transmission has served you, and I am very much looking forward to see and observe how my journey unfolds and share more of my journey, and obviously keep doing these transmissions on YouTube, and hopefully things that will happen this year will bring us together physically, that I will be able to meet some of you physically and to create this community that feels very, very New Earth. It's like the template of the New Earth, where it's all about community, it's all about unconditional love, it's all about unity, and it's already here. This frequency is already here, and a lot of you, including me, are part of the team or the people, the beings who, the souls who have chosen to come here to be in this transition of the old into the new, kind of like straddling between both, and that might be very, very disorienting to you, but hopefully after this clearing, certain things can come into more clarity for you and your mission and what you came here to do. Last thing, I want to address this thing called mission, because I think a lot of us, we expect, and I have been there, right, that our mission is just one thing, and that we need to be really clear on our mission and do it. But a lot of the times our mission, for most of us, especially if you resonate with this and you're still listening at this point, is that our mission has so many different layers. Our mission is in, working on ourselves. That's everybody's mission, to work on ourselves, such that when we heal and we reconcile things within ourselves, then that kind of ripples out into the people around us, and it affects people without us even doing anything. So really it's about, again, focusing on ourselves. And in terms of what to do, there is no, even me till this point, I can't really summarize my mission into like 2 sentences or a couple of sentences. Every time my bio is changing. every time my journey reveals to me that this is a part of my mission and that is a part of my mission, I feel so called to do things that are in alignment with that. I don't really push my way to fit into that mission statement, but rather I let things show me what I need to do, and then I just do it. It's like kind of a full circle, coming back to what we talk about in the beginning of this video, which is about listening to nature, listening to how our body responds to energy. We don't need the seasons to tell us what to do. We don't need the dates to tell us what to do in our lives. We listen. If on the 1st of January you feel like you still need to hibernate, then hibernate. If on the 30th of January you still feel like you're in hibernation mode, then honor that and hibernate. When we can allow ourselves to honor our own cycles, we will actually realize that it's very in sync with the cosmic events, with the cycles of the moon, with the cycles of nature. And so things will actually show us, but we need to start to open our consciousness and start to observe. Start to observe the patterns that are happening in our lives. Start to be curious. Why did a certain thing happen? Why are these patterns coming up in my life? And when we are able to recognize these patterns, we somehow are able to weave and thread things together and see the bigger picture. And that is like collecting little puzzle pieces and then putting it together and knowing a part of what this journey is about, what your purpose is, what your dharma is, what this mission is. And as you evolve and as you grow, as you awaken more and more and your consciousness expands more and more, there will be more coming through, and you're not limited to just one thing, to just one modality, to be in one place. We are multifaceted and multidimensional. And so how can we then limit ourselves to just this identity, this person, this mission, this name, this body? That is a very limited perspective in terms of how we see life. So I'll leave you as such. Thank you so much for journeying. Thank you so much for receiving this. And I wish you a very, 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 very eventful and beautiful new year ahead.